guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We're now on season 4, episode 4, which is called Dr. X. So last episode, we made landfall into the United States and we are headed to where they believe the corn may be. They had some good leads in actually finding corn and finding corn in the water, but it turns out it was a trap to breadcrumb them to get all the way up to a certain point where they were attacked by somebody who has some pretty serious machinery. So now they know that there is definitely corn, but there's someone protecting it and they seem to be trying to lure their group into their certain doom. So now it's become, as Senku calls it, a battle of science to figure out who is going to win and get access to this corn so that they can continue with their mission. So I'm ready to jump in and see if we get to meet some of these new people outside of the violence. So let's jump in. But just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know when I make these videos, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Probably. Thank you. Lots of smart people globally. I mean, they might have just found them. That's exactly it. Right, they're no violent. Maybe they just need a Snickers, jeez. Not pursuit! They got a chopper 1? Chopper 1? Oh, a drone. But drones have weapons. Or is it a small plane? Damn. You're losing this battle so far, Senku. Oh man, you're underestimating how hateful folks in the West can be. Also, a lot of survivalists in this part of the world too, so. Senku! Senku! Yes? I'm freaking out, leave me alone. I was like, yeah, maybe we should surrender, because I don't think we have anything to go up against these guys. Wait, what about the people in the back? You can't just leave them behind. And by the way, if they caught up to you after going all night, then I feel like your full speed is still not going to be enough to outrun them. Really? Cigarettes? That's what you decided to keep going in this new world? Okay. I think you guys should stop, because if you lead them to the... Actually, they probably know the boat's there. Never mind. Oh. I thought he got hurt. Jeez. I'm glad that he at least cares. Why are you wasting bullets? Thank you. That thing's not going to get anywhere close to that plane. And even if it does, it's going to basically give it a scratch. Well, actually, if you go into the trees, you have somewhere to run, because that thing can't see that well. What's going on, Doctor Strange? Like what? Dude, are we making some explosives? Is that it? Right? Don't question him. Just let him work. Let him cook. Oh yeah, she's got a good arm. Is she stepping on someone? Oh my god, that's teamwork, baby. Science, baby. Shouldn't have gotten cocky. Oh, you're gonna crash. That sucks for you. You better aim for the water. Also wondering where you get the purple lipstick. Okay, guys, back in the vehicles. Let's go. No time for celebrations. No time. If they can make that, they can fix the engine quickly. Oh, someone's talking. Okay, I thought that was the same person. Your outfit is so ridiculous. Okay, so that person shooting is not the person who did the creating. Yes, let's run away. I mean, I guess they do have quite the fascination with science. You really want to go after them? Because whoever's in that plane managed to almost completely sneak up on Tsukasa, and that's not an easy thing to do.
っていろいろ聞き出せたのだが
You sure?
じゃあそれ落とし物だね。
ああ、落とし物だ。
Loot, baby. Strip that thing. Damaged airplane.
する立派な戦略だぞ。
メガ説得力ゼロ。飛行機が欲しかった
You know this. Well, yes. I mean, why not?
ちゃった時心で言ってたもん。
I mean, he's a nerd. What do you expect? He loves this stuff. Everyone's got something that makes them smile like that.
ある程度整地された平野があるはずなんだ。
そうか、コーン畑の滑走路か。
Oh, it's probably a crop duster that they decided to refurbish.
リスクを取ってでも追跡するメリットが大きすぎる。
追跡で誰？
People who are trying to kill us.
ワンチャンコーン畑ありゃ
I mean, like, you're gonna need the tracker then, because this is his territory.
はるばる来たんだぞ、俺らは。
いやその追跡って
Exactly, because some of us don't know how to fight. We'll stay here. We'll watch the boat. But yeah, I guess they need Gen, because Gen is the sweet talker, and hopefully he can speak some English.
うん知ってたけど聞いた
Sorry, bro. Your skills are too good. Keep telling you, underachieving is the way to go if you want to coast through life.
敵の足跡か。やべえ、さすがゲン。
I don't think they were really trying to hide him.
何これ違う
Yeah, you think they just leave the footprints out?
誘ってんじゃん
Yeah. Dude, exactly who hid in trees.
連敗っちゅうわけにはいかない
You're
の
looking a little
よ
scary yourself there again.
俺が花で道しるべつけるから
I don't know what you just said again, but it sounded hot.
Hello is anyone there?
Okay, English. This mask is overkill, bro. Are you really that ugly?
ボディチェックこっち何にも持ってないから武器
ああ、武器はないな。
Oh, how fortunate you speak Japanese.
指ばっかだかっちりしてんの。
Wow.
少なくとも戦闘員じゃない。お仲間の達人侍連中と違う。
Master Samurai buddies.
とりあえず聞きたいこと山ほどあんだ。
Me first! And you also could have asked before you tried to take us out. We've been walking for 84 years. Oh, pretty. And peaceful. Not an estate.
ここが敵の本拠地
Are we sure it's a techie?
トラクタ
I mean, yeah.
ーあそこが滑走路ね飛行機がさっきの一機だけってことはないんだろうけど
That makes more sense. Wow.
かいそう
Respectfully, Senku, you were still a caveman. I do wonder how much of this just survived and they managed to just bring it back up.
工場
The only reason I say this is because Japan gets a lot of earthquakes, so it's possible Japan would have had more infrastructure because if they didn't have, you know, their entire tectonic plate shifting every few hundred years.
千空ちゃんと同じいや違う大人よこれ
Yep, adults. It's been a while, huh?
薬品とか
ビビんな、ただの塩水だ。
Oh, they're gonna shock you if you lie. It's evil Senku in the future.
スタンリー・スナイダー。
Okay.
元軍人だ。いや、今も軍人だな。
Okay.
僕はドクターゼノ。
Zeno.
呼吸発汗心電図
Yeah, it's a lie
ポ
detector.
リグラフ
Let's see how good you are at lying, my friend.
メンタリストにそういう勝負い
They
る
do,
んじゃ
actually. They like to try.
特に王国のリーダーがスパルタと引いて逃げてきちゃったってわけ
驚くほど揺らがないね。
Isn't it?
とんでもない正直者か、もしくはとんでもない嘘つきという
Isn't that the truth of every lie detector?
どちらも僕は大好きだ。
Okay.
鳥間潜り込んどくからさ千空ちゃん
You do love that spy work.
大量の復活液のもと高農園まる
And whatever this weird castle is, I feel like there's some dark rooms in that place.
正直に言っちゃ千空ちゃんバトルもやしだもん
But that's not the kind of battle you're talking about, which is a mental battle.
大樹ドクター大樹
恐れぞこれは
Love it! He actually rocks a lab coat, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you should check it out. Future career? Never know. Everyone just says Taiju's a meathead, but the guy's got a memory like a steel trap. He's just apply himself, All right, guys. Well, that was an interesting episode. We have got not one, but two new characters from this new world that, thankfully we're able to communicate without problems. We're just going to let that one slide. I'm just joking. I get it. I'm kidding. Anyway, we've met Dr. Zeno and, did we get the name of the other guy? I don't think we got the name of the other guy yet, but his foot soldier. Oh no, we did get his name. Oh gosh, it's a very Stanley. So yes, Stanley, there's communications. We now know that this group has communications. We're still not sure of how many people are in this cornfield. We've only seen the two, but Stanley is their muscle. And we see that Stanley has actually got a very keen eye because he's like, I'll know if you're lying to me based on what I ask you, right? So we asked Gen like what he was, who he was. And, Gen said he was a magician. He was like, yeah, that tracks because I don't see any muscles or dexterity in you outside of your hands. So yeah, it looks like lying to these guys, you got to be careful. And so Gen was absolutely the best person to send in for this. And he was smart to say for the others to stay behind while he went in because he's got the observational skills and he obviously knows how to fake out a lie detector test. So that's pretty helpful. I mean, it's pretty primitive, to be fair. It's not like it's as accurate as the ones we probably have today, but either way, it's good that he figures out the little things like the fact that Stanley is very observant and the fact that this scientist, Dr. Zeno, is known to be trifled with. Like he said, he's like Senku in his scientific mind, but very different from Senku in that I guess he's an adult. And that's something we've not seen really, right? Because in Japan, thus far, the only revived people that they've been around outside of course, the Ishigami village people, right? But we don't really count them because let's face it, they're not really part of the story, but you get my point. This is their first time kind of dealing with somebody who's an adult and, who revived, and we don't know how long they've been revived, but clearly they were petrified because we see that they've got the crack scarring. So anyway, Gen has gone in alone and he sees now that all the things that Senku predicted are true. There is a cornfield, there is an airstrip. They've got they've got livestock. There we go. I don't know why I was going to say wild stock, but yeah, they've got livestock and the machinery is really what's very impressive here. Like this person is like, Senku is like still in like the Stone Age, whereas like this guy's right into the Steel Age. Like he just kind of skipped right to that part. Like he's got like this metal palace that he's living in and the machinery, the tractors, this guy's suit, which is obviously a mech suit. Yeah, his mind was I'm willing to venture that in the old world, he was maybe a mechanical engineer of some kind, because his mind is clearly around like robotics and tech that, basically is machinery of some kind, right? Which is something that Senku knows about, but I feel like so far what we've seen is Senku chemistry is more his strong suit. So anyways, either way, I love that they're showing that there's different realms within science where people can excel. And I think we can safely say Dr. X is in the steel, machinery, robotics, potentially that type of, that's where his strengths really are. And I think he's applied a lot of that to help them with everything else. But as far as why the farm is running as well as it is, we don't know how many, actually we saw one other person driving the tractor, that's right. So we don't know how many people there are, is my point. This could be a lot of folks, it could just be a handful, but I'm interested to find out exactly how much is going on here. And of course, have they figured out a way to revive people as well? Like who revived first? How did it happen? I have questions, but I guess we're gonna have to figure out those things as we go along in the season. But anyways, at this point, Senku and the group, they've got the plane, which was smart. You might as well take what you can get from that plane and examine it. Like that's how Senku learns. But also there's clearly some stuff in there they could probably use for their advantage as they continue on. And we see that the main concern that Dr. Zeno has right now is he wants to know who's got the brains, right? Who's got the scientific mind in this group, because understandably, he feels like this could be competition, but also if he's really a true scientist, he's going to want to collaborate, right? He's going to want someone who can make up for what he maybe does not know in his scientific mind, right? Good scientists know that they don't know everything, right? There's always someone who knows more about something, and you want someone like that to work with you if you can. But obviously, like as I said, not friendly, right? The fact that they attacked these guys, and we heard from Stanley that his objective was actually to take out all the warriors in one shot because he didn't want any resistance. That's a bit worrisome. So my guess is that Dr. Zeno is probably, his objective at this point is probably to get his hands on Senku and put him in a position where he either works with him to help him do more of whatever he's doing, but of course with Dr. Zeno and whoever these group whoever he's grouped with being in charge, or obviously just not ever leaving, right? It doesn't look like they're down for them just, getting on their boat and heading back to Japan. So yeah, interesting new group so far. Loving the fact that Senku is seeing how far along, things have gone here, and him just kind of, getting excited about figuring that out. And then again, seeing Gen, who's now deciding to, like he said, I'm going to go undercover here. I'm going to find out what I can. Let me see how I can create an opening for Senku and the group to get into this place that's not going to get us all taken out, right? Because as he said, they have a whole hangar. There's probably more planes. They don't know how many people are here. They don't know what kind of weaponry they have outside of the guns. So yeah, a lot of recon needs to be done. And if Gen can manage to convince them to let him stay and not watch him too closely, then he'll be able to find out the information necessary and try to figure out a way to get it back to Senku and crew. So yeah, things are getting interesting. I really do want to see more about this group, and hopefully we'll get to spend more time there in the next episode. But I enjoyed this one a lot, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.